Hey, boys and girls. It's Bat JaRyCu coming at you from the Builder's Custom Server. Alright, I don't know how Christian Bale did that for 3 movies. I can't do that. This is episode number 10 of JaRyCu Builds Stuff from Minecraft 1.10.2. And I figure, since we're on episode 10 and I've built a ton of stuff, like I've spent pretty much the whole weekend building stuff, this would be a good time to give you a little base tour. So let's do that for the first part of this episode. See how long it takes, and then we'll go from there. Because I have added so much stuff. So for those that don't know, this spot right here, this square, this is spawn. This is where we all came into the world to start building stuff. And basically my first job was I went out in the fields out there, grabbed a whole bunch of seeds out of the Pam's Gardens, and set up this massive farm. I didn't really know why I wanted to do it, but I just knew I needed to. Then there's a forest out past all that, where I got all kinds of fruits and nuts and stuff, and made all this. All the, what do you call it, crud, I just lost the word. The place where the trees grow. Then I came over here and I built the saloon. And I don't know if I ever told you this or not, but the rails are not fence rails. These are actually wooden blocks that I chiseled, using chisels and bits, to get the fence rail that I wanted, because I couldn't make it any other way. Like, see, these are just from the chisel mod. But this is actually, if you look at the tooltip, from chisels and bits, the way I made it. And I really like the way it came out. Same thing with the rails up under. Like, that's a slab, but those are rails from chisels and bits. And see how it's separate pieces. Then went over here and we made the cooking for Blockhead's kitchen. With the refrigerator and stove and all the various parts. We got a toaster. Still haven't done the cow in a jar. If we have enough iron, we might do that this episode. All the different pieces and parts. Got the actual additions. I'm sorry, extra utilities, 2 resonators going over here. Okay, now. Then we come over here, and for a couple episodes we did Forestry until I decided that I hate Forestry. Which, don't get me wrong, it's a cool mod. And I'm using Forestry for some other stuff, but doing the bees was just... it was the end of me. Could not do it. While we were doing that, Boxo was still over here on the server, and somebody planted some more trees. Interesting. And I'm not going to say I don't like them, because I kind of do. I've been wondering what to put out here anyway. I was going to do more villager boxes. Have different kinds of villagers in them. Like have this be the bee traders, then have like a cleric over here for the cleric traders and all that. So those may get chopped down. I haven't decided yet. But then Boxo started building this platform. Boxo of Unstoppable fame. And he built out the platform, left it empty in the middle, so I added in the, the coke oven and the blast furnace. Let's see how they're doing, by the way. Okay, we need some more. Yes, we need some more of this. And we need some more of these things. Okay, so we'll get some more of these cans. We're eating those cans alive, by the way. There's so much stuff. Boxo built this building right here. He custom chiseled the ends of it to look pretty cool. And this is supposed to resemble, even though it's not the same material, the standard little blacksmith shop in all the villages. So that looks pretty cool. Alright, and then we came back here, and while he was still doing that, I built the barn back here, and this took a couple of days to build, because I couldn't quite decide how I wanted it. And I was still playing with the bees and all that. And remember, we had butterflies, and we were doing tree breeding, and that was just a pain in the whatever. Alright, so in here, got our initial storage, got our storage room. We still got a baby bunny down there. Well, it's an adult bunny now, but I still don't know why it's there. I kind of feel bad for leaving him in there. Got the storage we built down here, along with the cobblestone generator for the big wall. The super smelter. I guess it's time to put more blocks in there, huh? We can do 10 stacks at a time, because each one of these holds 5. And apparently I can't count. That'll be good enough. Actually, if we're going to do it, let's just do it right. Because that'll give us a ton of smooth stone. I want smooth stone for a project. Plus it comes in handy for living rock. Okay, since we're not near a bed, I'll move the bed out of here. We're going to do the little trick like that for now. Then we came to the very first custom house that I ever built. And this thing took forever. This was like a 5-hour project just because I couldn't figure out what I wanted. And I'm so glad I took my time on it because I love how that came out. That may be my first or second favorite house I've ever built, tied with the one next to it, the vegetable house. It's also now our enchanter study. So you can come down here and enchant anything you want. I may add some Botania stuff in here since Pokey's got that going. Got the nice pink and purple garden there and the nice red garden up top. Haven't done anything upstairs, hadn't even put a staircase in, but we'll be getting around to that. Then came the next project, which was this bad boy right here. Now, there's been some major upgrades since the last episode. So I don't know, I don't remember, because it's been a few days and I've been working my booty off. I don't remember how long or what all I showed off the last episode. But that platform over there, we're going to go take a look at that in just a minute. That's brand new. Y'all haven't seen that yet. I spent all day, literally yesterday, on that. But up in here now, if I didn't show you, we now have a quantum quarry. I believe we made that on camera last time, but I didn't show you it working. I set it to bring dirt in because I was sick and tired of having to go look for dirt. So it also brings us iron. So let's go and get some iron processing. I think I can do 3. I ended up putting a sound muffler in here because that burning sound was just too loud. It was killing me. I couldn't take it. Okay. So that'll process into here. Let's get this. I had to use the capacitors for something, so I keep bouncing them back and forth. But it's worth having because it makes it so much faster. Yesterday, I also added 5 more of the 4K drives because we're running out of room. See, we had 12K. We're already at 9.6. So we needed more room. So I wanted to make more of these. Also stuck an enchanter from Ender.io, which, if you don't know, this is the thing that allows you to pick your enchantments instead of getting the random stuff like you get in the enchanter's hut. And I put it in here for me because, I was being selfish. Anybody can use it. Nothing at spawn is claimed. So anybody can use it. I just felt like being selfish. I mean, you can make, that's a fishing enchantment. You can make it soulbound with ender crystals. Yeah, it's expensive. I haven't made a soul binder yet. And unstoppable, that's cheap. And this mod pack, it's very expensive. And we made this. This is from Malice's Stores. It's a door factory. Okay, not yet. This was one of the reasons why I went through and beat the Ender Dragon, because I wanted to use Endstone to make a door. We may come back to that after we finish the tour, because to me that's really, really cool. And I want to show you what these doors are going to be all about. But this is how this house works now. So you've seen this house. I still haven't replaced the ground. I have dug up the ground twice because I had to change all my conduits. We went from basic redstone conduit, which is 640 RF per tick, to the enhanced conduit, which is over 5,000 RF per tick. You'll see why in just a minute. Then this little room, I never did do anything with it either. Did I? No, okay. I still haven't done the conduit stuff here, but I will be covering that up pretty soon. So let's see here. Now we come back here. We now have a reliquary in the pack. So I'll be finishing this off today, putting the actual pedestals in here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, at reliquary, these guys. These things are so cool. Oh, wow. I didn't realize they took diamonds. Okay, no, this is the one I want to use. So quartz slabs, quartz blocks, gold ingots, and carpet. Okay, good. This is what I want. I don't need the really fancy one. I definitely don't need the really fancy one. But whatever color carpet on there is what color it comes out to be. So then I'll go back and I'll put the wands. The wands are back in the refined storage system now. But we may do that on camera just so you can see it. Then we added sheep. And I had to cull the herd. The sheep were causing major lag yesterday when I was out here working. So I had to go and kill them down. I kept one of every color we'd made. And they're still not all the colors. So I still need to make more of these. But for now, it's a much smaller herd than you saw the last time. Then I decided I wanted horses. So I built a really rinky-dink horse barn. It was just stables with a flat roof on it, or slightly sloped down roof. And one of our builders, Zai, who goes by Loki now, hopped on, and he built this amazing house on our Infinity Light server. I'm talking, it blew me away. So, since he was on, I'm like, hey, Zod, do you want to help me add some details to this? And dude, just check it out. Look what he did to this thing. Now, the light balls are mine because I needed to keep mobs from spawning on it. And those will be replaced by better lights later. Look at this. This is just ridiculous. I mean, we've got water for the horses, hay for the horses. We've got storage up here where you can put more stuff if we wanted to. He just did an outstanding job on this. He's part of our curse community. And then while he was finishing up that, I moved the skeleton horses from the cow barn over here, because they're not cows. Then Amethyst Queen and I went out and we gathered up donkeys and horses and all kinds of stuff. Ooh, that guy needs some armor. Let's give him gold armor. Oh, he's not been tamed yet. How did he get in here? Everybody else's hair has been tamed. I used all the diamond armor first. I think I found some more of this hidden yesterday. You know, so everybody that can use armor's got armor. Everybody, I think all of our saddles have been used up. Oh, there's still more saddles in there. Does anybody else need a saddle? Oh, this is Peanut. This was AQ's Amethyst Queen. We call her AQ. That's her horse. Let's put a saddle on that one. Now it can be ridden. Oh, I know who this horse is. We bred two of the horses. And this is the baby. I guess the baby finally grew up, and I forgot to come back and check on it yesterday. Okay, we had two skeleton horses. Did y'all? There's one too. Okay. Then comes yesterday's work. Oh, let's go look at the wall real quick. I have not done anything else to the wall except for build this road out here to it. That way I know exactly where I want to cut the hole when I get ready to work on this some more. But nothing new is back here. It's all still the same. And this is hollowed out with lights on the inside so no mobs will spawn. So don't think I built it all the way through. That would be way too much work and I'm lazy. Don't tell anybody. But yeah, you get the idea here. We're going to cover this entire hilltop with a castle. And it's just going to be freaking amazing. All right, so let's go look at what I did yesterday. And I thought about recording this because this would have been 2 or 3 episodes yesterday. But I kept forgetting to hit the record button. I just kept doing more and more and more stuff. Ooh, we are out of something. There should not be sand in there. Let's see what we're out of. This is the forestry farm, and this is how this works. Okay, we got dirt. We got apatite ore. Why is there sand up there? Why is this thing acting like it's full? It's not even close to full. Okay, here's how this works. I built the smallest size forestry farm you could build, and apparently there's still some bugs in it because it's not working as intended. I don't know what the deal is here. There's a butterfly in there. And these are all apple oaks. It wouldn't give me just regular oaks, it gave me apple oaks. So I hope it doesn't spawn too many butterflies. We didn't analyze them, so they shouldn't. But this layer here is not necessary. I put it up just as a wall to keep things from getting in from down here. I don't want zombies and skeletons roaming around in there. I don't think they could, but just in case, I didn't want to chance it. What you do is lay it out the way you want it to be. There's a 9x9, a 3x3 square in the middle that's made up of all farm blocks and specific farm blocks. It's also 4 tall. So it's 3x3 is 9 times 4. It's 36 farm blocks and farm add-ons, like a farm control. The control you see on the left-hand side of the screen, you can put circuit boards into it. So this one I've got an intricate board, so I can control all 4 sides. There's different kinds of circuit boards. Really? There we go. You can do a basic, which lets you control 1 side, enhanced for 2, refined for 3, intricate for 4. The way you make these is use the carpenter, and you just put redstone and whatever material you want it to be made out of. So tin, copper, iron, and gold. Yeah. And then you put water in it, which just use a bucket of water and throw it in. And the recipe will give you 1 out of it. So it's nice and easy. Then these will do more than just control the tree farm. Like, let me think. What you use them for after this, use electron tubes. You need the soldering iron, which I made back when we were still doing forestry. Then you need to make some of these tubes. So I'll let you look at a couple of them here on screen. The copper tube can reduce output. It's like a choke. You can put it in on a circuit board to make a manual farm into an orchard, or automatic farms for an arboretum. which is what I'm doing here. You can do, like, say, this one here, which is an ender farm. So I'm guessing ender pearls. You can do cocoa. The difference in a manual farm and an automatic farm is, let's do this again. An automatic farm, all you do is put the bricks down, put all the materials in, and it does everything else for you. It plants the trees, it harvests them, it puts the dirt down, it does it all. And I just don't know why it's not working right now. With the manual farm, you have to put the dirt in there and you have to set all the crops, but then it will harvest and replant the crops for you after you've set it all. So I wanted this thing to be automatic. Originally, this was going to be pumpkins and melons, but that was just a pain. It was a manual farm, and I couldn't get it to do what I wanted it to do. So we stuck other stuff on here. Like we've got this guy here. This is just a transfer node with a mining upgrade in it, so it can pull water out. We put the water into this because this has to have water to work. Right now it's holding 10 buckets of water. It's going to empty this out. Fill these up. Let's go up here so you can see it work too. Alright, dude, why are you not working? You are working. Cut down 2 trees. Let's go up here so we can see it. Why is it going so slow? Is it? Oh, I bet it's out of power. Nope, it's not out of power. I have a TNT generator down there. Those are not creeper explosions. I had a ton of TNT from when I was raiding pirate ships a while back. It's full of that. Oh, it's running out of water. That's the problem. Let's do this then. Speed upgrades in there. These speed upgrades are killing my ability to fly, by the way. That should get us a little bit faster. Yeah. Go up here so you can see it now. So it should replace all that sand with hydrated dirt too. Because it had plenty of apatite in it. Apatite is this stuff, which you find by just mining around. Then to use it, you either need 2 pieces of sand, and 1 apatite will get you 8 fertilizers. Or if you get ash, which you can get in the nether or by processing the peat bog that we've already got, you get 16 out of that. That's a much better deal. Then you can also make stamps. I don't really understand that. We're not that kind of server. But here we go. See how it's doing all this for us now? It grabs all the saplings, the apples, and the wood. So it's replacing the sand down there for us. Excuse me. It replants the saplings for us as it gets them. It's completely automatic. But for some reason, it keeps stopping up, and I can't figure out why. I probably got the piping done wrong on it. Which, this is me, so I'll guarantee you that's what it is. We'll go back down there in just a second and take a look at it, and I'll show you. Yeah, it's going to sit there, and it'll do this until it stops up again. So what we have going on down here now, let's see. That's a gearbox. I think that's the one that actually holds the chip. Farm controls. Anyway, one of these blocks makes it so that you can control this and pipe stuff in and out of it. That might be the hatch over here. Yeah, the hatch makes it so you can pipe stuff in and out. So what I did here was I locked the storage drawers and I put saplings, wood, and apples. There we go. Oh, I never did put these up, did I? Oh, that's what happened. That's full. Okay, so it's going to stop up again here pretty soon. Like right about now. That would make sense. Okay. Then what I did on the back over here is I set this guy, which has got sand in it. This guy should always be exporting, so I need to put a filter in here. This guy should only export saplings. Problem is, now that it's replacing the stuff for us, it's getting sand. And that's not what we want. We don't need it to get sand. So I guess that's why it's messing up. You put dirt in here, it mixes the dirt with this, and that's what that replaces the sand with. The reason it does that, in a real farm you have to rotate crops to keep the soil from going bad because different crops eat different nutrients out of the soil. So this simulates that by turning the sand, this humus, or humus, it simulates that process by turning it into sand and making you replenish it. It's one of the few drawbacks to using this, and it's a very small drawback, so it's worth it. Right now, while the trees are gone, you can see the shape of this. The dirt cannot be above the top layer of that. So that's as tall as this can be based on where I put that. The bottom of that is 4 blocks down. So 4 blocks under that layer is where the bottom of it is. that's how this works. Pretty cool, right? You can plant just about anything you want to in it. I really wanted to do hemp in there, but I couldn't find anything online that told me what to use to do hemp. And I didn't want to sit there and like waste all my resources because I didn't have enough power to run the quantum quarry at full speed. I have to turn it on and off at certain times. Let's do this. Let's see how many more hemp seeds we have. Because I'm going to show you how this guy works. This new power center that we have. There we go. There we go. I knew they were holding back on me. Man, oh man, look at all this. Electrum, I could have used that. Okay. I think there's just building materials in there. Yeah, okay. Let's grab some. I should have brought those apples with me. It'll be alright. We're going to grab melons. Yeah, I need to get more pumpkins in there because we're going to need a lot more of those pretty soon. But the apple should do us. Because yesterday, after Zai built the barn for us, he started work on this platform. And I told him I wanted a full immersive engineering power setup. So he didn't have a lot of time that night. So he basically built the front wall here, going back about 2 bars here, and then he started the floor pattern. Then he logged off. That's all he had time to do. Well, I logged on yesterday, and I got to looking at it, and I'm like, I see what he's doing. I can finish this. So I did. I finished out the entire platform, all the smooth stone slabs at the bottom, and the smooth stone brick slabs too. I built these huge pedestals that look like they're holding the platform up, and I think they're pretty cool looking. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if they don't look good, but that looks like something that would really hold up a platform like this. I love how that looks. And then I went through and I laid out dirt, just like you see here. And I kept moving the dirt around and laying it out until I had everything I wanted the way I wanted it. And I looked all this up online. I had like 10 pages open in Chrome designing all this. So what we needed was fermenters and squeezers. Because it takes, to make electricity, let's do this backwards. We needed a diesel generator, which is what this is. See, diesel generator. We're going to have 4 of these. This dirt block's going to be one. That one and that one are both going to be one. This is going to be nothing but, which level are you? This is only the 5,000. This is going to be nothing but max level capacitors from Ender.io when I'm done with all this. And it'll probably be stacked 2 or 3 high. So we're going to have more power storage than this town will ever need, but this will be the main power center. So we're going to ramp up security a little bit here. I'm going to use the immersive engineering powered lanterns in here. Because those lanterns, what do they do? Keep mobs from spawning in 32 blocks around it. So I could put like 4 of those in here and no mobs will ever spawn in here. And this is not mob safe right now. That's why I'm kind of looking around as we go. But to run this guy needs biodiesel. It's a biodiesel generator. To make biodiesel, you need a refinery. Okay, now the refinery takes 2 things. It takes plant oil and it takes ethanol. Right now it's got plenty of plant oil, but it has no ethanol. But it takes those 2, and it mixes them over here into biodiesel. Biodiesel goes over here, and this guy turns that into power, which, let me see here, piping. Okay, this is the input here. That's an input, and that's an input. Running at full speed, if I had enough farms to complement this, but running at full speed, that refinery would support 2 generators, which is why I put 2 of these. Now, I'd never used this before, so I didn't realize how fast this thing sucked it up, and how fast these things suck up resources. So this is not going to be as cool as I thought it would be. Like, unless I build an incredibly huge farm out here, I'll never have enough resources to use this to its full extent. But we're going to build it anyway just because it looks cool, and that's what I want. But these tanks here, I don't even remember. I think they hold something like 1,600 buckets. So I've got these tanks piping out from here. So this is on output only. Pipes out into this side. That one pipes out into that side. So one of these is a fermenter. That one's a fermenter. This is a squeezer. The squeezer, you put seeds in. Let's see how it starts working. I'm not sure why there's so many lines, but that's how you know it's working. Let's see how it's eating the seeds like crazy. That ate a ton of seeds already. That's going into here. Actually, no, that's going into here. You can only see what's in there if you have a bucket, and I don't believe I have a bucket. Let's see if I brought my bucket with me. No, I didn't bring the bucket with me. Yeah, I didn't bring the bucket. But trust me, you would hear it. This thing is loud. So let's go put the rest of our melons up into here. Let this run. That'll give us stuff we need for that. There we go. See how it's running now? Unfortunate part is it's already full. So let's go turn on the quarry so we can use that power while it's generating. What I need to do, and I can't figure this out. By the way, we're looking for more people to play on this server. Especially people who are good with redstone. Like right now, JC is the only one on here that's really good with redstone. I'm definitely not. I'm getting better, but I'm not great at it. But we are looking for more people to play on the server, and I really need somebody to help me figure out this right here. The capacitors have a redstone output. What I would like to know is when this thing is above, say, 95% full, can I send a redstone signal over here into this redstone input, which is what this red block is, to turn this off? That's what I really want to happen. Like, I would love to have these guys still run, and these guys filling up, because I want to get these things as full as I can. I'd love them to be totally full, but every time I run those, it runs all the way through, and it comes out over here. I mean, I can put levers on those for now, just like I got on the sides of these, because that's what they're there for. They're redstone on-off switches. So I can manually turn this off, but I would like for it to happen automatically. I really think that's the better way to go. But if y'all know how to do that, let me know, because I would love to know how to do that. By the way, the conduit, it goes underground through here. I think I showed that off in an episode. I ran it underground over here, so the conduit actually, which there's no mobs, okay. Comes all the way through the mountain over there, comes through here, and it runs up under here. And I used conduit instead of immersive engineering wiring, because you can do multiple conduits in one space, so it was a little bit neater. And I figured I'd be using the redstone conduit too, but I can't figure out how to make it work. So I really need some help on that. So if there are any good builders out there who happen to be watching this series, and you're interested in long-term builds, not just a pack where you have everything all at once, because this is not that kind of pack. This is a building pack. Then either message me through YouTube, or just leave a comment and I'll message you. And let me know how to get in touch with you, and I'll invite you to the cursed server. And then we can see about whitelisting you after JC's talked to you, because this is actually his. I can't say yes to it. But yeah, so, and what I'm thinking too over here, since we're going to have so much power gen, here we go. The core is using 1,000 RF per tick. That's it's pulling out of this one first. We're going to let that run for a while because I need more resources. Over here, I think I might build a Tesla coil for a mob farm, because that would be pretty cool. Maybe see if I can put some cursed earth down and have the Tesla coil on top of it. And that would just be hilarious. We may see about doing that in the next 5 or 10 episodes. If y'all like that idea, give me a thumbs up on this. Then I'll finish building this out too. This will be a slow build because steel takes forever. I'm going to upgrade we've got a crude blast furnace. I'm going to upgrade that to the improved one, which basically I take down all these blocks. I coat them in, it's either steel or iron, I can't remember. But that's why I process the blocks inside. And then you put them back up, and then you add a preheater to it, which makes it hotter, which makes it go faster. Now, there's one more thing to show off in here. Pokey's Botania section hasn't gone too much farther yet. It looks like she's trying to build the enchantment area for Botania, but she didn't have it quite right. So I'm going to wait and let her log on later and show her how to finish that off, because that is a really, really cool item. And I'm going to show her some secrets about making it look better too. But I'm going to show you one more thing. JC finally got his mob farm finished, so I want you to see that. We're going to show off how that works. Charge up my bow while we go. While we're flying over here, guys, don't forget to like the episode. If you really love the episode, subscribe. We're sitting at 80 subscribers right now. I want to hit 100 by the end of January. That's still about 2 weeks off. I know we can make it. So I'm asking y'all to help me out on that. Let's get to that 100 so I can get the custom URL for the server. Oh, he took out steps. That's interesting. I guess he did that for lighting. I don't know. But he's been working down here for a week to get this mob farm right. You remember before, we went down here, and it was just like a little tunnel and it was dark and you couldn't really see anything. So I want you to see what he's done now. He has gone out of his way. Check that out. That's cool looking. This is all chisel and bricks up here. Look at, oh my God, look at this. Look at what he's done down here. This is dark, this is NDRIO dark glass. So everything down there is perfectly dark. This is also dark glass. Now watch this. We can turn this on if we wanted to. This side is zombies. This side is skeletons. Or we can come down here. He custom made the metal handrails. He was showing me that. This right here is from the Platforms mod, which is really cool. I'd never heard of that before until he showed me. Oh my goodness, look at this. More of those lights up here. Storage down here. All kinds of cool stuff. 65 levels. Now watch this. If I flip this on here, in just a second we'll have skeletons coming down, I do believe. And then we can level up our bow. Yeah, here they come. Ooh, there's a baby one. Let's turn that back off. I want to level the bow itself, not the arrows up, so I'm just going to whack this. But yeah, I mean, you see how fast this is, right? Oh, I know why they're black. It's because they're, God, what all do we get out of that? That's a dark room in there. But if you want to go up top, let's go up top and turn it on one more time. I know we're running over this episode. I didn't think the tour would take this long because I didn't realize I'd built this much stuff. And that JC had as well. What do you trade for? He trades for flesh, gold. What was that? Oh, lapis. Ender pearls and glowstone. I love the way he set up these desks in here. Ooh, bottles of enchanting. What do you use those for in this pack? Not a whole lot. Okay. Watch this though. If you flip this on. Oh, apparently. Oh, he's got lights in there too. Turns all the lights off. Water washes them down. To here, you can watch them fall through. So they can't see us. They can't see through the glass. They're going to fight against the stream because that's kind of what they're programmed to do. Turn that back on. And to them, it's still pitch black in there. The little lights keep it from being totally black, but you get the idea. Let's go down here and kill these guys. And then we'll have to call the episode there. So we've got a bunch of them in there. This is the only way to level the bow up, to put more modifiers on it, is by literally manually whacking stuff. It's that way in any mod pack. It's not just specific to this one. See, there we go. Oh, I did name it too. It's now the Love Rocket Launcher. Which, you know, I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, guys, so tell me what you think now. You've seen the entire town as it's been built. I am looking for more builders, so please, if you're interested in the building, you don't have to be an expert builder. Just be willing to learn to build more than a direwolf 9x9. That's all I ask. Because I don't want just plain buildings here. I want really, really nice buildings in here. And you don't, like I said, you don't have to be an expert. But let me know. Either put it in the comments and I'll find a way to get in touch with you, or send it to me. We're going to put the stuff up here for now. Or send me a private message on YouTube. Or you can find me on the FTB forums under JaRyCu. Go into the showcase forum, and I've got posts everywhere in there, and you can PM me on there as well under JaRyCu, same as I am on YouTube. Even the same little green guy avatar, like the little picture next to my videos, that's the same guy on there too. Yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. Thank y'all so much for coming out, and I will see you in the next episode.